Thank you for staying with us. Now, a delegation of elected officials from the Federal Capital Territory met with the FCT minister to form a synergy for the development of infrastructure in the nation's capital. FCT in Focus this week gives you details of that meeting.
A delegation of elected officials from the Federal Capital Territory in a meeting with the ministers of the FCT to form a synergy for the development of the nation's capital. The delegation, led by the senator representing the Federal Capital Territory, Senator Philip Aduda, include members of the House of Representatives and the chairman of the 6 area councils. They are pledging to mobilize grassroots support for the Federal Capital Territory administration.
The FCT is the mirror of Nigeria. And I say to everybody who wants to listen that the FCT is a miniature Nigeria where all shades of Nigerians are represented. And so it's not easy to be a governor of this city. It takes the grace of God Almighty to be here and to be able to work. And sometimes I wonder how you cope, because there's no dull moment, no sleeping, because you have to be on your toes 24 hours to ensure that this city is kept safe, alive, clean, and calm.
But the FCT minister believes that for the synergy to work, the area council authorities must be in sync with the effort of the Federal Capital Territory administration towards quality infrastructure development.
Abuja is not just the Kubwa Expressway or the Airport Expressway or the expressway leading into the city from Nyanya into AYA, or Garki, Asokoro, Maitama, Guzape, Jabi, Wuse districts. The Federal Capital Territory is beyond that. That's why my appeal is governance have to trickle down to all the other areas that are not in the ones I told you now. And to a very large extent, all these areas are under your responsibility constitutionally. So it's very important that the level of responsibility bestowed on you as elected representative of the people, particularly the chairman of the local government, is enormous.
We are indeed the highest security to our place, to ourselves. Before we call on leadership, the first security is ourselves, our home, and our members. How can we check presence of unwholesome behaviors in our communities? How do we relate with one another? How do we synergize to make effective function of various bodies in the Federal Capital Territory? I must appeal also to all of us all that united we are stronger. Mr. President, like we all know, is looking towards a stronger Federal Capital Territory. And our strength had been the unity, the synergy. For like said before, it is the mirror of the federal government and, in short, an extension of Mr. President's office. How then will we not depict in function and service to people what the federal government stands for?
The Federal Capital Territory administration is estimating to spend 19 billion naira over 2 years to be able to develop various projects in satellite towns. This synergy, if properly worked out, will make this target a reality.
Yes, we will do the best we can.